The Podical sound.
Podcast, you can't win. Talking a good game, you can't win. Topics never lame, you can't win. Win.
Watch your average Joseph. Marvelous.
It's ridiculously funny, but funny.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world. Neither one of us don't have any law degrees. I am safe, Sofa King Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
I'm not dangerous today, folks.
Not dangerous today.
But we are the Podical Sons. So let's start the show.
Why are you not dangerous today, man?
Because it's a different world we live in. It's a different world.
We gotta kind of play it low key and hope like the world don't see you at this point. Just see like you slide through.
No, because I operate in a different kind of realm space. So like when I do that, whatever, right? Like I have some questions and everything like that. And what is it? Sun Tzu, know yourself, know your enemy. You yourself win 1,000 battles effortlessly. Right. I can never say that word fast. So I always gotta say it slow.
So gotta break it down.
Say it fast.
Effortless.
Okay.
Effortless.
Okay.
You're right. It's one of those words you gotta take your time with.
Effortlessly. Yo, but when I was in the notion and stuff, I was having a conversation with somebody. I was like, yo, these actors out here. I can never be an actor. Like deep down inside. Remember I talked my shit about I want to be in a Hallmark movie.
You want to be the leading man.
You want to be the leading man in a Hallmark movie? Yeah. When it comes to the kiss scene, I might have a problem. I like to kiss.
Yeah. You don't know when cut? You won't hear the cut?
Well, it's not that, but when I kiss, my dick get hard. So that's what I'm saying. They're like, and then they were cussing me out yesterday and shit like that. They were like, right, what do you mean? Like, so if you kiss your woman and stuff, whatever, I'm like, well, not like a little quick little pop kiss.
Yeah. It's got to be the into it.
The into it. Yeah, so I'm like, if we do that with it, he's like, so my boy and then his girl and stuff is saying like, if you already know you guys had sex, why is your dick getting hard? I'm like, I love you and my dick love you. Like I don't understand.
It's a correlation happening.
Yes, synergy, synergy. Uh-huh. You know, so I was like. I'm like, I guess I just must be different.
Must be.
And then so one of my other boys have called me to ask me a question and stuff that pertain to something else. And I asked him like, I asked him the question like, yo, real quick before you go, when you kiss your woman, your dick get hard? He's like, well, if it's like some serious tongue action and stuff, whatever. Yeah, I'm like, okay. Yeah. So they make it seem like I'm just weird and shit like. So,
see,
what about you when you kiss your wife?
Kissing my wife?
Yeah.
I think I get ahead of myself and I'm already there. So yes, I will definitely get hard.
Okay.
But if it's one of those kisses that your mind don't see it going anywhere, then yeah.
Even if I don't see it going, and you know what? Let me say this. I guess because remember, I'm that kind of person. I'm just in that moment.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But your language of love is all the touchy feely stuff. Right. Yeah.
Right. So, but okay, I guess once we're getting into that, it's a wrap. Right. So she can stop, but I'm not no rapist with everything. I was like, no, we're not doing that now or something like that. I'd be like, oh, okay.
Right.
You got to give me a few minutes while this calms down.
Yeah.
I'm going to just point down and be like, give me a few.
Yeah.
Can't take me anywhere. You're right. But I went to the couples massage and everything like that. We did the couples massage stuff years ago when I got the massage. She, okay, you're all done. I'm like, yeah, you gotta give me a few, man.
Yeah.
And then I heard the ask and stuff with her. I can't take you nowhere. I was like, she has soft hands. Like it was quiet.
She was touching some places.
Touching me. Like,
she was touching some places I didn't know I had.
That's why I can't get massaged by no man.
No. Me neither.
Yeah, because if I get massaged by a man and stuff, whatever, I probably have like the half shirts and the booty shorts and shit like that at the end of the day. Cause I'm looking like, what just happened? Mm-hmm. You're not about to touch me some regions and stuff. You're like, and then my face is down, my ass is up, and I'm like,
Yeah. the uncontrollable moan.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that. You could have touched me somewhere and it came out.
Man, I couldn't even imagine like a dude just did there, and then my head's down like, oh, yeah, you got the hands. That's...
Yeah.
I'm heterosexual, but that's good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I prefer
a woman's touch.
A woman's masseuse.
A woman. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
I will agree with that.
I told you, I went to a couples massage and stuff that time. When we were in there, it was like all couples and stuff kind of just waiting and stuff. We were the only black couple there.
Right.
And we were the youngest.
Okay.
Right? So we were the youngest, and I'm looking at the newspaper. They had the newspaper out there on the table and stuff like that. They had us drinking green tea, antioxidants and stuff like that before. And woman and guy come up to us. Like Mr. or Mrs. Harvey walked up. So I'm like, oh, she getting the dude. And the guy's like, I'm like, Trevor. I'm like, hi. No. Are we switching? And this one, oh my gosh, can't take you anywhere. So I was like,
no, you can't take me somewhere without the dude.
I told him, like, no disrespect to you. I'm not saying you ain't got the hands of a god.
Yeah.
I just don't feel comfortable and stuff, but a man touched me in some places and stuff, with my face down, ass up.
Yeah.
And then there's a white dude across the way. He's like, he's like, that kid has a point. So I was like, you're damn right, sir.
Yeah.
You want to be touched up by a man and everything like that? You question your sexuality a little later? And then he's like, oh my gosh, it's just a massage. I'm like, is it though?
Yeah,
is it? Because that's my gateway of sex most of the time, whatever. My neck said, yeah? Let me rub your back. You gotta take your whole shirt off. Your bra's blocking everything.
The gateway. It's the gateway. So we get, you know what I mean?
What is that shit called? Whatever. Trojan horse.
Trojan horse.
That's my Trojan horse right there. Your back? Your neck? All right.
Where did you say the kink was?
Yeah, just there. I'm like, you know what? She's like, up in my neck. I'm like, yeah, but I gotta get the whole back because the spinal I'm like, you know what? Your bra is blocking
shirt
this.
Is in the way. shirt is in the way.
I seem like a predator now. Welcome, folks.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
These are some free thoughts. To the folks at home, you already know what you get into. To the new ones, yeah. I guess you got a sneak preview.
You had a sneak preview.
What kind
But hit the subscribe button now so you don't miss whatever's to come up next. Hit the
subscribe button right now. Like, comment, subscribe. We're on every streaming platform possible, from the Spotify's to the Apples to the SoundClouds.
I mean, if you don't have any particular one in mind, just Google. Just Google. Or go to podicalsons.com. Even better.
And they can get all the episodes.
Even better.
So yeah, that's okay. Let's get to the polls. Let's get to the polls and stuff that we had last week. Start a world war or sacrifice a country. And 80% said
sacrifice a country.
You're damn right. Come on. Like, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for gas prices to go down.
Listen, man.
That's my main concern right now.
Right now.
Right now, is gas prices going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with luxury cars no more.
Dude.
I'm not fucking with luxury cars. I'm sorry.
Electric is making a strong case right now.
Yeah, I'm electric slide soon. Trust me.
It's making a strong case right now.
I think, you know what it is? I think, what did they say? They said I think so many buildings and stuff within the city of Toronto.
Yeah.
Will start having charging stations.
The actual stations, right.
Charging stations and stuff, whatever. And I think that if I'm to move or relocate sometime within the next few years.
Right.
And they have one, it's a wrap. I'm getting an electric car.
Yeah.
I'm getting an electric car.
Yeah.
Because I was debating so much stuff, and I was like, yo, honestly, you're a Tesla owner, you're an electric car person, you're gonna that's what they're doing. They're doing a Nelson laugh.
My cousin made a post on his Facebook page the other day. He's like, yo, Tesla, do you take layaways? So then I was just reading the comments underneath, and one dude was like, yo, is that what y'all going through? I ain't looked at gas in the last 6 months. Another dude underneath him posted a picture of the Tesla app with the car. And he's like, 80%. He's like, ready in the next hour. My cousin's like, y'all are assholes.
I think the thing that was hurtful one day is I was on the street somewhere. I'm driving. And man's custom plate, it was on a Tesla. And it said, what gas? ? I was like, because I didn't even know, I realized and stuff, whatever. In Ontario, you can have about 8 characters.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's really 7. So it's really 7, but you can have like a number
or a
or a symbol.
Right.
So I'm like, what gas? Question mark. I was like, whatever. But I was talking about that. I was thinking about that person. I was like, that fucking show off. If I see that asshole again, I'm not asking for a ride because this is stupid. What's going on out here?
Listen, man, just end the war and let's get back to regular gas prices.
Yes, please. Marv needs you.
And
We need you.
and I was, and the funny thing is, I was saying to my man Junior, I saying, yo, remember when gas hit $1.20 and we were bitching how high and how horrible this is? And he was like, yeah, it was like, yo, that was about 10 years ago. I go, imagine now if when gas goes back to $1.20, how we'll be singing praises.
You're right. I remember it was a summer. I think it went to like $1.29. That probably like around that.
Remember, and we was losing our shit.
I lost my shit. I was looking like, the hell? I gotta give hand jobs for gas and stuff like that. I'm like, this is stupid.
Yeah, I bet you be smiling at $1.29 right now, though.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Yeah. Right.
I might even kiss the pump. Like,
This is how they get us, man. This is how they get us.
okay. The next poll was, is it okay to be close with your ex? And 56% said hell no. How do you feel about that? Talk to me.
Close like how?
Well, close in your mind. So I want to say close in my mind.
Yeah.
Is I want to say, let's say, a relationship where Niecy Nash, the actress,
Right.
she's now, so she was once married to a man. She's married to a woman now, right?
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
she divorced her husband.
Right.
And I guess after they divorced, they were cool.
Mm-hmm.
She helped, I want to say, vet chicks for him.
Right.
Because she's like, he's a good guy. He deserves more. In my head, I'm looking like you cheated on him with a woman, so you feel bad.
Yeah.
So now you want to do all this extra shit and stuff like that. But I wouldn't want nothing from you if I know that all that. I'm like, you know what? We're cordial.
Right.
And we'll just leave it like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Right? Now, she, as an ex, okay, you could be, I don't know about being friends with ex. That's not really my forte.
Right.
I feel like cordial. I'm a gentleman across the board.
Yeah.
So I could be cordial with anybody.
Right.
So, but that's a friend thing and stuff. That's one. But then imagine if like the new girl and stuff are like, oh, you know, how you guys know each other? Oh, we were once married. Be like, all right. And now she picked me out for you.
Yeah.
It's a bit dodgy, mate. Bit bloody dodgy, yeah? That's what I'm saying. I was like, yeah, I don't know about all that.
Yeah, nah.
So, and some people and stuff, they're like super cool with their exes and everything. Like, I went to a barbecue, a coworker's barbecue.
Right.
And I was talking to a redhead one day. And she was there and we were just chatting up and stuff. And then the dude whose barbecue it was, his girlfriend and stuff, like, came over there. She's like, you know, you guys want drinks and everything like that.
Yeah.
And all the above. She's like, she's so sweet. So as she walks off, she's like, she's so sweet. She's such a good woman and stuff like that. And all the above. I'm like,
right.
I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, the dude, right?
Yeah.
She's like, such and such and I used to date.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, for real? So I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know this and stuff. But I was like, how long ago was this? So she said like, many, many, many moons ago and stuff like that. But we've been good friends and stuff whatever since.
Right.
So I was like, that's cool. And she's like, yeah, one day they were out together and stuff, whatever. Because she said they had an off and on type of thing. They're like, you know what? If we keep sleeping with each other, it's going to kind of cloud some things. And she said they were out and about just doing regular stuff. And he pointed the girlfriend out. He's like, she looks cute. So she got up, the redhead got up and stuff, whatever. Was like, hi, my friend thinks you're attractive and stuff like that. So she kind of helped set up the whole thing. And they've been together
ever since.
Right. And I was like, I would appreciate the alley-oop, but you know,
still kind of.
I want shit from you if I can.
Weird,
yeah, I don't.
I mean, if I'm out and about and I so happen to bump into one ex,
that's one thing. Yeah.
A quick conversation. Hey, what's up? Catch up and so forth like that, and then you know what I mean, wish the best, whatever, moving forward, and then keep it moving. Not trying to stop and say, hey, let's catch up some more, have some coffee. This. Nah.
Okay, so you and your wife have your kids.
Right.
Let's say you had a baby mama situation.
Right.
If you had a baby mama situation and stuff like that. Or let's say she had a kid outside before you guys got together.
Yeah.
And she had a baby daddy situation.
Right.
Are you okay with like how the dynamic might flow? Because I'm assuming you wanted more of a co-parenting kind of style.
Yeah.
And more of oh my gosh, I had a hard day today. And she's answering the phone like, really? Tell me about it, whatever. And then they're talking and stuff. And you're like, yo, you come in, you're like, who you on the phone with? My ex. Tell me you had a hard day. How you feel about that?
Yeah, nah. See, that's
hang that fucking phone up.
That's a little bit too cordial. He's supposed to tell you about whatever diapers that he needs to get, or
That's it.
Yeah,
go see a shrink.
He needs to get a woman for that. Tell him to get a woman to tell him the problems that he
did get
got.
a woman. He just got your woman.
Yeah, nah. Leave my woman alone. You had your chance.
You had your chance. Yes.
You had your chance.
You had your chance.
Leave my woman alone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You had your chance. Yeah, man. That's why I'm not. I don't know about the close to your ex thing, man. I don't know. It's not like it's a beef thing. It's just the ship sailed.
Yeah.
The ship sailed. But some people and stuff, they I guess they're used to rekindling things. I never did it. I've never done an off and on relationship type of thing.
Right.
I think the thing and stuff is that if we broke up, then we broke up.
Yeah.
Like I always in the past let women break up with me. So then if they see me in the future and stuff, it'd be like, they can't be like, that piece of shit right there, he dumped me. They'd be like, well, I did break it off for him. And Marv do look kind of smooth and cute tonight, whatever. So I might get him some possible pussy, you know.
Some I'm sorry pussy?
Yeah, baby, I'm
wasn't
sorry.
you, it was me?
Yeah. So that's why if I break up with them, be like, no, this guy's a piece of shit. No, I'm not a piece of shit. I'm an asshole. I know that.
What about this scenario? You and your ex breaks up, right?
Okay.
Then let's say 4 to 5 years down the line, you get a new job. First day at work, you realize your ex works for the same company and actually works in the same department as you.
Ooh. What am I doing?
How do you handle this? How do you handle a situation like that?
I'm sending myself flowers.
Now, mind you, both y'all are gone on with your lives. She has.
It's been years. You said several years have passed.
She has. Let's say she has a boo, and you have your boo.
Yeah.
But because of work, and because you guys are in the same department, there's chances that y'all might be put on the same assignment together.
Of course.
Right? Now, do you now ignore the friendship that has to develop because of work? Like, how do you deal with a situation like that?
I think no. I mean, I'm very regimented when it comes to work.
Right.
I look at it like this. You're not gonna like everybody you work with.
No.
But you still have to get the task at hand and stuff completed. Right? So I'm that type of person and stuff anyway. Like, I feel like because I'm outspoken and I'm friendly,
yeah,
a lot of people feel like we're automatic friends. But I only give you information what I allow to give you.
Yeah.
So my thing and stuff is I don't make sure that line is blurred, but that person might take it that the line is blurred or everything is peachy keen. So
Right.
if we're an ex and everything like that, I have light conversation with you and everything. From day one when I see you,
yeah,
be like, oh shit, how's your peoples? They good?
right.
They're like, yeah. All right. Even if it was bad terms stuff on my side, be like, hey, we work together now.
Yeah,
What a coinky ding.
Yeah.
You good? You good? All right. Everybody good? All right, kosher. And we're not really speaking like until like come assignment time,
Right.
or come whatever situation and stuff like that. I just want to stick to tasks at hand.
Yeah.
Now, if something come up and she's like, are you seeing somebody? I'm like, a therapist? Yes, I am. It's like, no.
It's not what I meant, Marv. You always was like that.
Yeah.
And that's why we couldn't make it the first time around.
That's a constant thing.
This is going to happen.
Have you been there when I ran into a
I
next?
dated you.
I feel like we dated.
I dated you.
Yo, I am an asshole. That's what I said. I was like, somebody asked me that one time. Like, I went somewhere and they were like, hey, are you seeing somebody? I looked at the woman. I was like, not really my cup of tea. I was like, sometimes I do see ghosts. So she's like, no, I didn't mean that. I'm like, a therapist? She's like, okay, you know what? Fuck this conversation. She walked off and I had to. I'm like, wait, come back. I was just playing. We can have a drink. It's on you. She, I gotta buy you a drink after you just did all that shit. I was like, I don't know if I should buy you a drink now. You know, you approach me. Like, but yeah. I don't know. Like, I can forgive. See, I can forgive a little quick little joke and shit like that. Ooh. Should have made that to a topic. Who is the hardest person in your life to forgive?
The hardest person in my life to forgive?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You're gonna give him a name. You don't have to give a name to them, but you know of the person and stuff like that. At first, when I thought about it,
Yeah.
I read it somewhere, and when I thought about it, I said myself.
Right.
Right? And then after myself, because I feel like, yeah, you are your own worst enemy a lot of times. And it's kind of like, you know, I could have done better. I should have done better. I have a lot of those moments stuff to myself. I overthink.
Right.
And then the next person and stuff in line that to give it a physical being was actually my father.
Okay.
So with my father, because the type of father that I strive to be,
Right.
I think because I had like an absentee type of father.
Right.
So that's the reason why I try to make sure like, well, this happened to me. It's not going to happen to my son.
Right.
And then I realized and stuff that part of my essence of my being and personality and stuff, whatever, half of this comes from my mother. Another half comes from him. And then the rest is, I want to say, environment and God. I always like say, you're not a product of your environment. You're what God made.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And I looked at this stuff as like, it's not like I don't hate anybody.
Yeah, no.
I don't hate anybody. But I just looked at this stuff as where I don't understand his format of love. And then when I kind of understood, I don't think he understands his format of love because a lot of people don't understand how they want to be loved and treated and everything. But I think when it came to a point where I realized, oh shit, it's not really your fault.
Right.
Why you're this type of way.
Right.
You have to hold yourself accountable.
Right.
But be aware enough to know for a fact that this part of you is fucked.
Yeah.
And this part of you wants to do better.
Yes.
So
Agreed.
I think when I came to that motion and stuff with him, he was probably the person that I had to forgive. That was the hardest person for me to forgive first. Because I want to say people burn me for like money and other things or situations and everything like that, whatever. But I look at him like, I won't fuck with you. Keep it pushing.
Yeah, yeah.
But to say like, you know, even if my father was here and I ran away to like Japan on the other side of the world,
right,
he's still my father.
Yeah.
And if I still had a type of animosity here and I took it all the way to Japan, it still would be there.
Yeah.
And then we talked about forgiveness before, about like, you know, when you forgive, you realize the prisoner was actually you. So who?
I was watching sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Bring it in. Bring it in.
I was watching a clip with Tyson was talking to somebody. I don't know if you've seen this clip. And
who did he forgive? Was it the ring judge?
No. Some guy was talking to him. I don't want to mess this up, but he was saying he was trying to tell the guy how by not forgiving the person, he actually lost the power. Because that person took something away from him. Man, I gotta find it for you and play it for you because I know I'm gonna mess it up I'm gonna mess it up the message he was trying to convey.
Mhm.
But I'll find it and then I'll repost it on the
On social or
IG.
something?
But the way how he said it, I was like, oh shit, I didn't really think about it that way. But just same way in the lines of what we're just talking about.
Mhm.
If you don't forgive that type of person, then that's something that you're always gonna harbor in you, right? But
Yeah.
as soon as you forgive them, you release it, right? And man, I'm trying to.
Well, I mean, you're older and you're wise. I want to say you're older and wiser.
Yeah.
So I want to say you probably let go. But even if though, let's say for example, let's say your heydays,
Right.
whatever, like you're 20-ish, and then you and somebody have like I want to say a disagreement or a conflict and everything, and you guys agree to disagree, and you go about your way, but you're looking at like you idiots, like a Ren and Stimpy type of thing,
Yeah.
and years later you're looking like, we're better than this.
Yeah.
Because your awareness is high. To me, I feel like your self-awareness is very high.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you must have parted ways with a person like that, then you probably seen them again. You probably would have greeted them with open arms. I mean, I'd be like, hey, dap. Because I don't know if you might stab me when you put your arms around me.
No, okay, well then there's probably, I want to say, maybe music-wise,
Mhm.
a few situations where I got myself into,
Mhm.
and whether it be a business partner or no, I'll say a business partner,
Mhm.
but let's say the lifestyle that they lived at the time
Mhm.
didn't allow them to be a partner fully, let's say. And I've been in a couple of situations where it's been like that.
Mhm.
And then them being in the situation that they're in,
Mhm.
maybe not legal or anything, getting knocked and then pulled away, and in the situation that I'm in it by myself, and I no longer can handle the situation.
Right, because the stress and the weight is too much for one person.
So I would get pissed off at these people, knowing that, we came into this together. Now you do what you're doing. I'm in the ass now, right?
Mhm.
But then as I got older, I realized, yes, they were a part of doing what I was doing, and we were looking at building something to go forward. But at the same time, they still had their lives that they had to take care of.
Mhm.
And I still have my life that I have to take care of.
Of course.
Right? And the fact that my life is being taken care of from a 9 to 5, their life is not. I can't pass judgment on them for how they're
Getting
trying
their
to
money.
survive. Right? It just so happens that we were trying to do something that I should have known better. Right? It's not their fault that they got caught up in what they got caught up in. They would have got caught up in what they got caught up in regardless if we had this. Right? So I can't blame them for having this.
Right.
And it took me a while to understand that. Right? I may have lost this opportunity with you here, but I don't know what else you've lost dealing with what you were dealing with.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Your awareness level with stuff is very high and stuff like that. Because I'd have been like, in the beginning, after you said it, now I have the lesson.
Yeah,
I'd have been like, yo, you fucked up a good thing right here, but not much less what other good things you fucked up in the process of this not going right.
Right.
See, you know what it thought when you were saying that, it reminded me of, like, when the music, like a band or a group and stuff start off together.
Yes.
And then they break apart.
Yes.
How many of them really do like reunion tours and stuff like that later? Not too many. There's a few.
Yeah.
There's a few, but not too many and stuff. And I'm like, whatever disagreements that you guys had,
right?
You guys not forgive each other? Like, was it that bad of a situation to forgive? Because I'm gonna say, like, one person flourishes, another person flourishes and stuff like that in their own kind of retrospect. Or maybe, let's say 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Let's say if it's a group of 4.
Yeah.
2 or 3. Okay. Group come to mind, Fifth Harmony.
Yes.
Fifth Harmony, lead singer was the Camila chick, Camila Cabello.
Right.
She's lead singer. She says she's out. So they went from the group is called Fifth Harmony. They didn't replace her.
No.
So they're not, for Harmony and stuff like that. And then Normani started doing her thing.
Right.
So Normani started doing her thing and stuff. Now I would say it's 3 Harmony or something like that. But I would like for them in a distant future, because they're a newer group,
Yeah.
to kind of reconvene and stuff and get back together and do all that type of stuff.
I mean, if we're gonna talk about that, then I think Destiny's Child should be out and about right now doing a tour.
You talking about like LaToya Luckett and like the other chick?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's been some time, man.
I would like to see that.
It's been some time.
I feel like, but even LaToya Luckett the other day, I was seeing on one of these blogs.
Right.
It was on Madame Noir. But she was on that vlog. They were saying that LaToya Luckett is telling people like, "Yo, put some respect on her name," because she's left Destiny's Child so long. She had solo career, and she's an actress now and everything, and she has like stores and she's doing things.
Yeah.
She's doing things, but they'll always look at her like as that Destiny's Child thing, and I'm like, I don't think you should feel shame for that.
No, you shouldn't.
I feel like that's just part of your. I want to say your beginning. You never forget your beginning. Like if you wore a Chuck E. Cheese costume and you were the best breakdancer in a Chuck E. Cheese costume and everything,
right?
So you became like this ultimate breakdancer and everything. Like, yo, Chuck E. Cheese rat. That's your start.
Listen, I'm not saying that you couldn't be who you are today without Destiny's Child, but you cannot now remove the impact that it's done for you.
Right. Part of the other endeavors that you're doing or you've done came from the fact that you were there.
Well, this is what I'm saying. And like I'm saying again, like I don't know your talent. Your talent may have brought you if you weren't, but you may not have been as big. Maybe, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's like, why would you want to ignore that part? Yo, Destiny's Child is a huge success group. You should be happy to be a part of that, as opposed to just. Yeah, of course you're gonna want your accolades for be singled out for what you're currently doing now. But how many people can say they were in Destiny's Child? How much singers would be dying right now to say, "Yo, they were part of Destiny's Child singing group"?
A lot.
Okay, so that's nothing to be.
Beyonce's still like Beyonce's a household name.
Yeah.
Like in any household and stuff like that. So Beyonce's a household name. So the fact that they're going to revert back to Destiny's Child and then be like, okay, Destiny's Child. Who are these members besides Beyonce? Kelly Rowland, Michelle Williams, LaToya Luckett, and the one chick that only did like so and so, whatever.
Like maybe a weekend.
Yeah. Farrah something.
Oh shit, you remember her name?
Farrah something. It's the other one that like Lativia. I think it was Lativia.
Yeah.
I think
one came in like she came in super hot, like she was ready to run shit, and they like the next day right away. Nah, we're not having you.
Yeah. That was thing, man. That was Farrah.
Yeah.
Because I think like she was in one of those the Beyonce songs. Oh my gosh, one of those Destiny's Child songs, and she was in the Destiny Child song and stuff, whatever. In the video, I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, damn, she's pretty. All right, cool. And then after that, it was just 3 of them. I was like, what happened to
I don't know.
The chick?
No.
I feel like whatever situation we had, I want to say, well, a person, I'm not telling people how to live their life, but I think whatever situation you and the person might have had, if there's at least years between you guys, that's something to examine and stuff for you to get better on your own. Like, fuck them. Right? Because we don't know how they might react and everything like that. But I feel like if there's no bloodshed that has to be spilled, it's a simple thing like, look, man, hey, I ain't see you since like, we were on stage. I boot like 5 heartbeats. You good? All right. Well, I mean, we should squash everything and just let bygones be bygones. Hopefully your family's well, kids well, and everything, and call it a day. I seen yesterday, that's part of the reason why it was still in my head and stuff like that. Sorry, not yesterday, Friday. Joe Budden, Joel Ortiz, and Royce.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. And And you know what? When you first started off this piece,
Yeah.
I was gonna mention that.
Yeah.
Because that's the first thing that came to my mind with groups that people was thinking, yo, okay, this is it. They're gonna be like the next group, like since Wu-Tang, where all these like star MCs just formed like Voltron and just ready to tear shit up. And it didn't happen. But you know what? Everybody went on to do their own thing.
Right.
And everybody seemed happy doing their own thing. So why would it be so much of a problem to just push all the bullshit aside?
And this
to
is
just
years later.
Yeah, that's
Like-
what I mean.
Like the last time I recall, like even like Slaughterhouse getting together and doing a project
Right.
was probably like 2012.
Yeah.
About like 2012. Okay,
Yeah.
so now 10 years later, y'all on IG warring to the masses. Like we can't settle us behind closed doors or like, you know.
And it's funny because like on Joe's show, like y'all had this conversation and you've argued this through. And then you've had the conversation again. So how many times are you guys gonna go back and forward on this shit?
There's no forgiveness in there amongst them. That's something else. You know what I can't forgive? Badass kids. No. Check this out.
Segue.
All right. So I seen a video where a parent was arguing with their kid, pulled up to the school, was arguing with the kid and stuff like that, right? It was a mom. And the daughter beat the brakes off the mom in front of the school. And like the faculty outside looking like, what do we do? Like, he's trying to separate them and stuff, whatever. And the girl, she kept beating the shit out of her mom and stuff like that. She like kind of threw her down. She's like, well, fuck this. She's not going to school and stuff. She started walking away from the school, like to the street.
Right.
Right. And I was like, aren't you going home later? Like, you know, like you still probably have some stuff at the house and everything. And I was like, if your teenager was to fight you like someone on the street.
Oh, we both going to jail.
Oh, okay. So you're fighting back.
Yeah, we both going to jail.
Okay.
Oh, hell no.
Okay,
We
bless
both
your heart.
going to jail. And I can bail myself. I might make you sit down there a little while longer after I bail myself. Just so you know who the adult is.
It'd be funny if y'all like cells across each other and stuff like that. Well, I made bail. Who you gonna call? Yo, daddy? I am your daddy. I see. I can't stand for like because my mom put the fear of God in me.
Right.
That I can never think about even raising my hand towards like my parents. It's wild when we spoke about like, you know, other these kids beating on teachers and fighting back to teachers and everything like that. Like, okay, we can transfer you to another school, we can get you out of that class and everything like that. So you probably don't have to see that teacher and stuff again. 'Cause that person might be a problem. Like, this is your parent. Like I just said earlier with I can go to fucking across the world.
Yeah.
Your parent is still your parent.
Yeah.
I mean, you can choose not to see them and stuff like that, but it'll still kind of come back around.
Change, they put you on this earth. That's it.
Yeah, so I'm like, we fighting these kids. I'm fighting these kids.
Yeah, I'm fighting. We knuckling up.
Yeah, not give you a buck.
That's it.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid of these. Dear son, if you ever stumble upon this episode, I will beat the shit out of you. Love you, Dad.
Well, I'm looking at your son now.
He's solid.
He's got years to go before you got to start worrying.
By the time he's in 5th grade, he's gonna be giving me pickbacks. Okay,
but
you know who he is?
And he looks stubborn too.
Oh my gosh! Hold on, let me see how fucking.
That's what X is right now.
Right here, right fucking here.
Wow.
Right there. He wants me to pick him up though. Yeah. Bitch, do I look like Conan the Barbarian to you?
I was about to say, bro, you need the gym in your life.
This man did one of these little, I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, you pick me up.
Turn around, let me get on your shoulders.
I'm like, Bro, you are 5, dog. Where are you going? But I think, like, whenever I see a situation and stuff like that, I always question where did the divide come from? Like, where did you feel like, as teen, where did you feel like you were okay to do this? Honor thy mother, honor thy father. And the shit you're doing and stuff there is not showing them honor or homage or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Like, you see some of these kids. I heard one of these kids on Call of Duty one time. I was playing Call of Duty and everything.
Yeah.
It's late. You should go to bed. Shut up, Mom! My friends can hear you. I'm like,
it's the allowance, though, right? It's like
they allow them to talk to them.
it's the allowance. What is it? What's the thing? Give somebody an inch, they'll take a mile.
Shit. They took multiple miles, hundreds of miles.
That's, I think, what it is in certain situations. And in other situations, you have others that haven't tested the waters yet, but might see a friend or so acting up, and then feel like, okay, well, shit, I might be able to get away with it too, right? And then they go and test the waters. Now, it depends on that parent at that point, right? you would test the water kid.
These are 2 white kids.
Yeah.
They lived in the hood.
It's always the white kids that mislead the black kids.
Yeah.
Black kids, the shit white kids can do that. We just can't.
Well, because I want to say, when I was younger and stuff, I was raised as people. No black, no white, and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you just
people. No.
Just people.
Mm-hmm.
So now, I realized the first time in my incident shit like that, where it's in America. I don't know if they still have it. KB Toy Store.
Mm.
So I have KB Toy Store. I'm in the KB Toy Store and stuff in Miami, and I seen this little blonde kid. He's in there and stuff, and he's like, "Mom, I want a G.I. Joe."
Yeah.
And she's like, "We didn't. Not today. You have enough G.I. Joes at the house."
Yeah.
The man went on the ground on his back. Start showing out.
The tantrum.
So I'm like, the fuck? We both stand next to each other looking at G.I. Joes and shit like that, whatever. I'm over here looking at like Storm Shadow, and this dude out here wilding. And his mom's like, all right, give me the toy. I'm gonna pick up the toy and buy the toy. I was looking like, that's it? That's all you had to do?
Lord have mercy. Please
my mama.
Please tell me that wasn't your cue.
I give a person an inch. Not knowing she put me a foot in the ground after that, whatever, but
right.
I'm there. I'm like, she's like, yo, come, let's go. Because we went there to go get someone else a gift for a birthday.
Yeah.
And I was shooketh. I was like, I want this G.I. Joe. She's like, you have ties at the house. Yeah, I was like, she's already talked with the patois. I'm kind of scared now already.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I really want this.
Yeah.
She's like, put it down.
That was your version of the tattoo because he didn't want to go full force.
That one corner over there to like where you are.
Yeah.
That's like multiple steps.
Yeah, that's about 3-4 steps right there.
Yeah, like 3, 4, 5 steps. Yeah, let's say under 5.
Yeah.
She did that in 1. She snatched me.
Long stride.
She snatched me with 1.
Mm.
She grabbed my face with the other, like, I am your God.
It's the smush.
She's like, open up your blood clot mouth 1 more time.
Yeah.
Put back the people, them sing thing. Put Storm Shadow back.
Didn't quite work out how you saw it, right?
No.
Yes.
It was like, expectations and reality.
Reality.
I was like, fucking white kid. If I ever see him again, I beat the shit out of him. I fight him just for that. He put me in that situation. I won't hold myself accountable for shit.
No.
But that. But even those things and stuff that help make me be a person help me become a person where I don't feel like things are handed to me. I'm entitled.
No.
Or automatically I'm supposed to assume you as parent are supposed to just bless me whatever I say.
Right.
Like there's realities to these things and stuff like that. And you're
Right.
not always going to get your way, even as an adult.
No.
So I think the best I learned is as a child.
Yeah.
So whatever disagreements and stuff, whatever your parents are saying and stuff, if you don't understand like roof and everything like that, or shelter and food that these shits cost, and this person is busting their ass or doing whatever to get this to you, count your blessings. I can't wait. I would wish for a day. I was there like, man, I wish I was a kid again. I didn't worry about no high ass gas prices. I'm just in the car with my head down like a sleep.
I look at my kids and I say, you don't even know. I say, you don't even understand.
Do you think they'll understand?
They'll get it.
When
they gotta get it. No. They'll get. My daughter starts. My daughter is she's slowly
understanding.
I wouldn't say slowly understanding. She gets it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just to get her to the point where, okay, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop thinking of what you could have done to get to yourself to this point. What more you could have done, right? Think of what you can do now.
Right, you have to adapt to the now.
Adapt to what. So think of what you can do now, and kind of try to just build and go forward with it, right?
Nice.
And then my son, he'll get it. There's too much people around him that's positive for him not to get it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with him, I can't ignore the fact because I'm just like any teenager when I was growing up.
It's just teenage angst for a reason.
Teenage angst, raging hormones.
That's part of teenage angst.
Pressure, right? So it's like, I gotta see with him, but at the same time, kind of guide him out of that stage.
Mm-hmm.
It takes and just like just like we beatboxed this the other day, right? It's like with the realization that what these kids go through and see today is years ahead of what my time was.
Different.
Right? Even just talking, even just going to the schools and just talking to the principals and teachers, like it's like the one principal, I had a conversation with one principal and just talking, and he say, I go, you know what? Just talking with, my kids and so forth, like I try to get into the mind frame that, I'm years removed from the high school and stuff like that. And he goes, and he looked at me, he goes, listen, man, he goes, don't think that we have it any easier. Goes, listen, we compete with social media. It's like, that's something like we didn't have to compete with, like, before. I would say even like 3 years ago, it wasn't such a hard competition. 3 or 5 years ago, we weren't fighting with it because, that is our big issue right now within school and our students, right? Because, if there's a fight in the hallway, 2 people fighting, 30 of them kids is like this with their phones. Right? And by the time the end of the school, by the time the school's ended, half the city knows that there's going to be a fight at school. Right? You go say, like this is the shit that we deal with.
Wow. It's like, I never thought of that for teachers.
Like, I go, I didn't think about it. He goes, yeah. He goes, it's a constant struggle. So even my son, his very first class, the teacher, as soon as you step into the classroom, you got to give her your cell phone. So she's got a little box on her desk that, the cell phone goes in, right? Otherwise, she's competing with a cell phone in her class.
Kudos to her, man. Kudos to her.
This is it.
I want to say some of them and stuff, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some rebellious ones be like, I'm not giving you my damn cell phone and everything. But then she's probably like, don't sit down in your seat then.
Yeah, that's it. You walk in, your cell phone got to be in it. She takes the cell phone. That's it. And I'm like, these are the things that, teachers now have to adapt and put in place just to teach your damn kids. Listen, man, they are too underpaid.
Man, I feel stressed for the teacher right now.
They are too underpaid. And I was saying to my son, I said, listen, man, I said, y'all gotta cut your teachers some slack. He goes, yeah, they complain about, he's like, but this, the little things they'll complain about, you be talking to your friends, talk too loud, they think it's a, I said, you don't understand. I said, you don't understand. Think about this. When you leave my house and go to school, right? As the adult supervision that I'm looking for, it's going to be the teachers and the principals and whatever adult person's there, right? So I'm depending on them to make sure that you're safe, right?
Right.
They have this in their mind. Whenever they're standing in front of you teaching, they're also looking at your safety as a student. I said, think about this. Just 2 weeks ago, a 14-year-old went into a high school and killed another student. I said the least amount of the littlest thing. Again, give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Listen, they're stopping it at an inch. They don't care what it is.
Facts.
They're not going to let it get to a quarter of a mile.
You know what I think it is that maybe, let's say, as a parent, you might have had a run-in with like a teacher you just might not like or disagree with.
Yeah.
And they try to fry all the teachers with that person's oil. So it's kind of like that parent now comes like anti-teacher. Like some of these teachers just know to waste people's time and just and all this type of stuff. What you're saying is valid. Like,
yeah,
to stop the chatter and stuff. I never really paid attention until like I think going towards high school, because I think I was in middle school one day and my teacher was like, "All right, you guys, well, I'm not giving you no work today and stuff, whatever, because you guys are basically done." I think we were in 8th grade or something like that.
Right.
Just talks amongst yourselves. Enjoy the free day. You guys finish your final exams and stuff. Like, I just gave you guys your grades and stuff like that. It had nothing and stuff because tomorrow's like the last day of school.
Right.
So just keep the noise down to a minimum.
Yeah.
So, some people are talking like, she's like, what did I say?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Yeah.
She's like, oh, but this person stuff is over there talking, getting loud and stuff. And she's like, no. I'm talking to you. She's like, remember, I have to talk to you. Then I have to talk to 29 other students.
Right.
To tell them and stuff like
right.
that. So it's not, I'm just talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm talking to 29. It's one teacher and it's 30 of you guys. And I was like, holy shit. You outnumbered regardless.
Outnumbered regardless, man.
Regardless. If everyone was to turn rebellious and say, we gonna fuck the teacher up.
Yeah.
Teacher is done.
Yeah.
30 people attacking you.
Yeah.
So you're right. We don't pay these things no attention, and much less these teachers. Salute to all the teachers listening.
It's a man.
I hear you and feel you. And to that mother who got her ass rocked by her daughter, there's courts. there's jail cells for her.
There's courts. Yeah.
Let me ask you about this thing, this conscious co-parenting thing, since we're on the whole parent stuff.
Right.
All right. You know who Van Jones is?
Yes.
Van Jones.
TMZ?
No, Van Lane. That's Van Lane.
Van Jones is
lawyer. The lawyer, CNN dude.
CNN
correspondent. Right. Okay. He had this thing, call it conscious co-parenting.
Okay.
He said that he wanted to have a child.
Right.
So he had a child with his best friend. Where they're not together.
Yeah.
They just have a kid.
Yeah.
And I guess they'll raise the kid to the best of their abilities. I have a slight issue with this concept.
Yeah.
The conscious co-parenting thing, I think I can get down regardless.
Right.
But I feel like it's a slick ass way to say you could be an absentee parent.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we're not together.
Right.
We're just going to agree to have this kid together because you want a kid and I want a kid.
Yeah.
So I can opt out. Well, when I say opt out, maybe like, yeah, I got shit to do to provide for said kids.
Because I mean,
we're not together.
I've heard of marriage of convenience. Is this
baby of convenience?
Is this a baby of convenience? Like to say, oh yeah, I got one of those. It's like that. Is that what you're doing it for?
That's what it feels like to you.
That's
right?
what it feels like to me.
Okay. So I was looking, I was like, nah, I was like, you're avoiding like the full relationship standing aspect and stuff.
Yeah.
Be like, why can't you just be in a relationship with somebody and have the kid.
Yeah.
Because there's people out here, let's say, trying and probably do adoption
Right.
with one child and one parent. Like, it's just, there's not a two, but a lot of pros and cons to get that stuff done.
Yeah.
And then, you have certain women that might just go to do IVF.
Yeah.
By themselves and everything. But I was like, parenting ain't an easy job.
No, it's not an easy job. And y'all might be cool right now.
Aha. Aha.
Doesn't necessarily mean y'all gonna be cool in the future.
Aha. That's see, and I always don't let your mouth right to check your ass can't cash.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers always want to say they want to go out there to the wilderness and be one with nature and everything like that till they see a fucking wolf, coyote, shit that can fucking kill them, and it gets dark,
that should
and they can't see shit.
Change right away
because they're in the situation,
right?
But talking from a fucking comfortable ass studio, I want to be one with nature.
Yeah,
I always look at like these people. I think not even they should do therapy. They should speak to people and stuff who are single parenting. Like, I think it'll be a 50-50 little catch-22 work for everybody.
Yeah.
You're a single parent.
Yeah.
You're struggling with income.
Yeah.
Coach these motherfuckers that want to do some shit like this and let them know it's real on the battlefield.
That's not a bad idea, bro.
You're getting paid for it.
Yeah.
It's ours.
Because then part of the course could be you watch the child one night, right?
Ooh.
Then the parents could get that date night happening because you know what I mean? Right? It's a win-win.
That's ours, man.
That's ours, man.
That's ours. Our lawyers will talk to you guys.
Don't start nothing.
Don't start nothing without us. Yo, let's get to the question of the week, man. Question of the week. If your cup runneth over, should you keep it to yourself or should you give it away? Now, I know what you want to say, but hear me out. I was in a barbershop one time, and then what they had said, one barber said, people have a problem giving away $5.
Right.
But wouldn't have a problem giving away 50 bananas. The 50 bananas will be worth more than the $5.
Yeah.
But some people are gritting, skin their teeth like, But if you're blessed with the fact that, like, you have an abundance of bananas and stuff to give, you're willing to just give it.
Yeah.
But some people and stuff would be like, I'd rather get the bananas than the money. Which in this situation and stuff would you rather give? The banana or the $5? 50 bananas or the $5?
I get it 50 bananas.
You get it 50 bananas?
Yeah.
I would get it $5.
You get it $5?
I get it $5 and stuff for there because the science behind this stuff is that human body shouldn't really have too much of that sugar. That the potassium is good, but there's other forms of potassium you can get, but bananas produce a good amount of sugar.
Right.
And you shouldn't really have too much. Two bananas is max a day. So when people go to like these smoothie places and stuff, whatever, I like strawberry banana. They put like 3 of them bitches in there. Congratulations, you're over the sugar content. But I look at it with like, when you have it, you're willing to share it.
Right.
I feel like some people want stuff, it's just like, yo, fuck you. I earned this. I worked hard for this. This is my shit.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why I feel like the capitalist society still exists.
Oh yeah.
So, do you?
But I mean, I'm sure if my cup runneth over, I can't hold anything else, man. I'm like, now here's the thing. If you're rolling with me, it's automatically gonna fall on you then. If it's running out of my cup.
And what if you're not rolling with you? Does it stop? Right. That's the question.
If you're not rolling with me, you're gonna have to make a case for why it should fall into your cup.
Now, would you automatically look at somebody, let's say you have, my slogan, give me 50 million to tell you how I feel. You have 50 million and stuff like that, right? You decide to go for a nice little stroll let's say like in downtown or some shit
Yes.
like that. You see a homeless person and everything like that. Cash wise on you, let's say you have about $1,000.
Right.
You have 50 mil in your bank account, but you have
Right.
$1,000 of stuff on you. The homeless person you see, do you bless them with like a 10? Do you bless them a 5, a 10, a 50, 100, the 1,000?
I'm gonna bless them with the 50.
The 50?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know where their state of mind is
To get them any more?
to give them any more than 50. If I give them 50, or let's say if I give them 100,
Mm-hmm.
right? He might be blown away that he's gotten so much money that he might take $5, go eat, and then say, I'm gonna go party with the rest of the shit, buy some alcohol and drugs, and then overdose.
Shit, that shit went dark.
That's how these things could possibly go.
It's true, absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
Just think about that. Like, it's like I always say,
We're not saying all homeless people.
no, we're
are
not saying
homeless.
we're not
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
all,
yeah.
but I'm just saying in my
Yeah.
mind, if
Yeah.
I give you 50, that should be enough to get you a decent amount of food, put something in your stomach for you to be and give you that peace of mind for you to be able to reflect on why you're out there, if there's any possible way that you can get yourself off the street. If I give you more than that, chances are that you're going to blow it off.
I was about to say, if you get them more than that, that will get them off the streets.
How long though? Will it get and that's why I said the state of mind, right? Like how long will that get you off the street? Will it get you off the street? Because it might not. You might go buy yourself some ass.
Yeah. They still sell pussy outside.
Yeah. you might think of yourself as shit. Possible good living for the rest of my life? Ass right now. Some people is going ass right now.
I mean,
Some people are going ass right now, Marv. We know this.
it's cold and it's lonely outside. That's all I have to say. It's cold and it's lonely. Ka-ching!
Ka-ching.
I get what you're coming from. Because when you were saying this stuff, it depends on the state of mind.
Yeah.
And they have to plead the case.
Yeah.
If they pled the case and stuff to you, I'm pretty sure you would have no qualms giving them 1,000.
I have no qualms.
If they pled their case and everything like that. And I think that side from, not your side, but from the other person's side, you can't hear what you don't reveal.
No.
So I don't know you need the help unless you ask for the help.
Right.
And you don't know, I want to say, they might look at you and say like, oh, you got it. Or they might look at you like you might not got it. But everybody is like, this is my business. This is my battle. This is my pride. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it to myself.
I just got to know. And I just got to know you. Like I said, my cup may be running over.
And if you're close enough, you're going to get spilled on. But if not,
close enough, you're going to get spilled on. But if not, I'm not just going to just willingly just say, yo, here's $5,000. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You might say, yeah, yo, homeboy gave me $5,000. And then go spend $2,000 on your mistress.
I don't know, because I got a thing for... let me clean up dress up my argument.
You can dress up your argument. Dress it up.
I like how Shaq behaves. I got a thing for Shaq. Be like, gay. Shaq has that. Okay, you know.
I like how Shaq behaves.
You know, I'm going to.
Yeah, I like how
Shaq said, if I'm going to go to Walmart, there's no space shape or form I go to Walmart and only bless myself. I've already been blessed.
Yes.
So these people don't know him.
Yes.
And they're not pleading a case to
yes
to Shaq, and Shaq could be like, "You want this bike? Ask your dad if it's okay if I buy you a bike."
Right.
And then you're like, yeah, you're like, all right, cool. His grades are good.
Yeah.
Fuck it. And he's just blessing.
Yeah.
Because Shaq's cup is runneth over.
But see a situation like that, different. Like if I'm somewhere and my cup runneth over like that, where I was
God's plan? Buying a grocery store? Are you doing this?
Yo, I walk into Foot Locker, then there's people, lock the Foot Locker door.
Yeah, close the gate.
Close the gate. everybody shop, right?
Yeah.
Because I know you're in there for a purpose. You were in there to buy a pair of shoes. See, you know what? Your shoes is
Or
on
then
you.
it's to sightsee.
Oh, yeah,
and
just
I got a free
sightseeing.
kick.
You were in there because maybe there's a shoes in there that you want.
Yeah.
You getting blessed, right? But I'm not gonna go in my pocket and say, here, I don't know you, but here's $5,000 and give you cash because I don't know what you're gonna go do with that cash.
Cocaine and prostitutes.
That's like saying, you can go do some wild shit with my money.
I get you.
Bro, what if you were $2,000 short to go bump somebody off? And I came by and blessed you with $2,000.
And now you go kill this.
And now you just went and go bump somebody off.
Yeah. State of mind means everything.
State of mind means everything. I gotta know what you're in it for, man. And like I said, if you're with me and my cup is automatically overflowing, then it's gonna fall into your cup naturally, right? But I know why it's falling in your cup, because you're with me.
So, okay. Let's get to the Ask the Sons.
Ask us anything.
Are you ready? Dirty white tea.
Dirty white tea.
If you could ask the devil a question, what would it be?
Ooh.
You got to go first on that.
Okay. Why is it that you no longer want to play second fiddle?
Second fiddle? What do you mean? Break that down for me.
Well, he got cast out of heaven because he wanted to be God, right?
Right.
Why is it that he wanted to be God and not just, why wasn't he not happy with the position that he had?
Yeah, you're right.
Because he was one of the, as they put it, he was one of the beloved angels.
So he's seen some things.
Right.
He's seen some things that like, yo, it could have went like this and all the
Yeah. So why was it that you weren't happy with the position that you had?
I would ask, did it hurt when you fell from heaven? No, I'm fucked. I'm just joking. I'm joking. I think the thing that I would honestly ask the devil is that, how come, like, all right, I'm going by, what's that shit called? Dante Alighieri, that play?
The Inferno?
Dante's Inferno. Dante's Inferno, where they said the devil's on the lower level of hell, right?
Right.
So I think he was on the lowest level of hell, and the lowest level of hell was the coldest part. And I'm like, is he trapped? Like, I always want to know, like, are you trapped? Because I'm like, if you run shit like that, whatever, God don't really come down like on the weekends, you know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, people, how you doing? But we always hear about people being possessed by demons and shit going down and everything. I feel like the devil is more active than God and stuff, whatever. Not saying like, not disregard miracles and things that happen.
Right.
But I feel like the devil is more action and stuff are closer to Earth or closer to this planet than anything else.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why you just pop up yet? Like, why you just like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not hoping for Ragnarok. But I was looking like, yo, what's taking, like, do we not, are you not entertained by us? Or like, I don't.
As far as I understand it, he's supposed to be bound wherever he is.
So he's bound.
He's bound wherever he is.
Right. So that's what, like, in that play, they said that he's like frozen and cast and stuff on that lowest level of hell. So he can't get out.
He kind of like Escobar in jail, just running shit from jail. Can't get out of jail, but just run shit from jail.
No, Escobar.
Escobar. Yeah,
he picked up and left. He's like, I'm sick of this shit.
Escobar got one leg up on him.
But even if he is that case and stuff, but why you devil be like, you know what? I'm sick of this shit. Or you have your minions and everything like that, whatever. Be like, yo, y'all suckers better help unchain me from this thing and stuff like that. I give y'all anything after that. First motherfucker unchain me in here.
Yeah.
We got it good when we go to Earth.
Yeah.
Like, are you really bound or
But I know, what if you're his underling, right? And like while he's bound up,
you're kind of like in command?
You run shit. You kind of in a hurry to kind of help free him?
Fuck, that very well sounds good though. Because, I mean, think about it. If you're like that sibling in the house.
Yeah.
And your parents is like, you're in charge while I'm gone. And you got other siblings and stuff for them. The other motherfuckers like, you put this motherfucker in charge? Some Malcolm in the Middle shit. You're not the boss of me now. It's like one of those moments will come up.
You imagine, man, you got that power. You just honey roasting niggas who try to free him. I think we should let. Anybody else? Nah, I was saying we about to go back up there and cause hell on the humans. Sound good to me.
Yeah, I don't think the minions give a fuck. I don't think the minions give a fuck about it. You're right.
Yeah.
Well played.
And in the hell too, so everybody's shiesty in hell.
You don't think there might be... Okay, you see, so back to the Dante's Inferno thing.
Yeah.
There was some people and stuff, or like some spirits and stuff that was like trapped in hell. And they were like, they were telling him like on his quest when he was going trying to find his woman, his woman's soul and stuff, whatever. And like, you know, I got casted down here because I only assisted with things, didn't know that this person was going to murder. So like you might have got tossed into hell because you gave this guy $5,000 and this guy used that $2,000 to off this person.
See where it leads to? You gotta find out the intentions, Marv. You gotta find out the intentions. I'd be honey roasted for no reason.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely fucking right. I'm asking everybody now. What are your intentions?
What are your intentions?
What are your intentions with me?
You don't roll with me. I don't see what you do on a daily for this to overflow into your cup.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, look at everything's connected. Great circle of life, man.
Circle of life.
Circle of life. Shit. Next question comes from Uncle Phil _ for real. You are kidnapped. The last person you see on TV would save you. Who would he or she be?
Oh shit, I'm in good hands. That was Archer, man. Archer's a spy.
Oh yeah. We watched Archer.
Yeah, we just finished watching Archer. We good, brother. Damn, Archer and Lana gonna come and rescue us.
Well, I was gonna start to think hard. I was like, fuck, I didn't even watch TV recently.
We good, brother. We saved.
You're right. God bless. Yeah.
Oh man, Archer, nick of time.
Marshall, he put bullet holes in some fucking people he gotta save and stuff too. But if I'm saved,
I'm good with that.
All right. Last question comes from The Truth. What would you write on your own tombstone? I like that one.
Look out below.
Look out. I thought my double comment hurt when you fell from heaven. I think my thing. No, I always wanted to put before.
Yeah.
Be right back. Just to be an asshole. Just to be an asshole. Be like, what? This guy know he's coming back and stuff, but he ain't do it right.
Yeah.
But I would always. I would put. Yeah, my thing that I have on my Instagram. You could be great. You could be safe, but you can't be both. So whosoever reads it, like they walk past stuff, like, what? You could be like, shit. I don't want them to make. I don't want the person that reads it to think that I created that, but I just want them to know and stuff like, hey, these are my dying words or these are my last words. You take it and do what you must with it. I feel like a lot of times be like, here lies beloved Marv.
Yeah,
he was a father. He was an asshole. You know. One of those things, I was like, those things don't do it justice.
Yeah.
Yo, you could be great, you could be safe, but you can't be both.
Yeah.
That's what I want my tombstone to say. And you want yours to say,
look out below.
You're fucked. We're both fucked. Shit, that's it.
Be right back.
Be right back. Karma, baby. If I didn't do it right the first time, I'll be back in a few years.
Yeah.
You don't see those doppelgangers? What's up?
I'm gonna put a throne, a picture of a throne.
Yeah.
And then deuces.
Yeah, I would laugh. I couldn't imagine if I'm going to see someone else's grave and I'm just reading. Because I read a lot of tombstones I'm walking through.
You see a throne, you just see deuces on it.
You'll stop. You're like, what? What? I don't know who this person was, but this person is fucking hilarious. Yeah. Or their family allowed this shit.
Yeah.
Because people didn't want to allow. Like, I asked somebody, I'm like, I remember before, like in previous relationships, like you know, I look at some relationships. If I go in a relationship,
Yeah.
it's gonna be for like, might be the end, might be the last time I date somebody and everything, like,
Right.
And I tell set women, like, I'm like, I don't care what they do with my body. I'm a scientist.
Mm.
Hopefully they can take my inwards and do whatever they want with them, and they
Yeah.
can cremate the body and stuff like that.
Right.
So some women and stuff are like, no, they're not a fan of that. They want to be buried. So it's like, okay, so if we're together,
Yeah.
bury me, but make sure, like, the grave diggers always put like catnip around like my tombstone side. And she's like, why? I'm like, so people might think I'm like some kind of cat god that died or something, or put like Thundercat's whole, because think about it. If you went to a graveyard, you see like a bag of cats on this one, you're like, yo, who the fuck was this person? You won't question it?
The cat god.
Yeah. King of the pussy. We're both fucked. You started this. I was a good person before this episode started.
No, the catnip. And then on the tombstone, here lies pussy galore.
I fucking love it. That's what I
That's it. That's going on the tombstone.
Yo, we were going so good in this
We're
episode.
going good.
And then we just went, after we started talking about the devil, we just went nuts.
Mayday.
Yo. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. No, that's it. All right.
Cool.
Shit.
Cool.
Shit. I gotta associate the sons. You're in tears over there. Can't even talk. All right, I got associate the sons for us. Associate the sons this week. It says, "Don't ask for perfect, just ask for real."
So says his sons.
I feel like a lot of people, they always want the perfect house, the perfect car, the perfect spouse, the perfect this.
Yeah.
Not everything's gonna be perfect.
Nah.
We're not perfect beings.
Nope.
Like, one arm is longer than another, one leg is longer than another. We're not perfect beings. So I think the thing is stuff to strive for perfection, like, no, just ask for real.
Yeah.
You don't have to really ask for like a chick with the perfect type of hair. Just ask for that's hers. That if you touch it, it might not fall off. Like, Like, if you're like, hey.
How about strive for perfection, but be happy with the mark you hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can agree with that, right? Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, that way, you know what I mean? You're trying to get there, but we all know no one can be perfect.
Yeah.
So we should be satisfied with the mark that we hit, knowing that that's what we strove for.
I feel like human beings have a problem with satisfaction. That word
They do.
in the English language, I think it hits a type of way, but I think even translation and stuff in like other languages, it comes off like average and settlement.
Yeah.
And especially in English language and stuff, it's like a negative connotation and stuff to it. Like, be like, oh, how is it? It was satisfactory.
Would you
be like, bitch?
Would you think content falls in line with that as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because people make it seem like being content is a bad thing.
Us as people, we put a negative connotation on some of the basic things.
Yeah.
Right? Don't ask for perfect, just ask for real.
And be happy with it, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Key is the happiness.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like I said, man, listen. My wife's grandfather, I don't think you ever met him. It's funny because his name is Cecil too.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But can I tell you, I have never met a soul where absolutely nothing bothers them. He don't have no care in the world.
Okay.
He just I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but he's just happy. And he'll find it in the littlest of things.
I feel like, I think that's my goal.
Yeah.
In life.
Yeah.
To be to the point where you're so self-aware.
Yeah.
Where you can kind of predict certain things to happen. And then if things and stuff don't go in the direction you want it to go,
Yeah.
you can curve it, and it can become that. So like me, when I say like, I don't lose anymore. It's win or learn.
Right.
So it's kind of like how you said you explained to your daughter, like, all right, now you're in a situation. Where do you go from here? What do you adapt to it and everything like that, right? So now somebody comes to me and says like, oh my gosh, they just drove a car through your house.
Yeah.
Right? It'd be like, shit. Okay, I got the insurance plan. Is the person okay? And stuff like that. You know, this, that, and the third, and just adapt to it. Like, okay, this is a temporary situation or a moment in my life where do I go from here? Right. And I feel like him, I don't know him. Yeah. But he might have he's come to that point. Got it. And that's the part where I want to be and stuff in life and everything like that, right? Because we spoke about it. I told you, like, you know, if I ever had 50 mil, I'd probably look like I might be homeless Joe or something like that. I'm not walking around in Armani suits all the damn time and everything. Bro. Because I'm just at that point where I can just live. Yeah. Not worry about things. Yeah. You're free. Like, there's little minimum stressors. 50 mil, I'm traveling, bro. Yeah. I'm trying you're seeing things. Yeah. You're broadening your horizons. That's it. New experiences. That's it. Yes. See? And we brought it right back to good. Right back to good. That's what you get at a Podical Son show, folks. Right back.
That and pussy galore.
Yeah. Yeah. Right back. Okay. Yes. Once again, like, comment, and subscribe, folks. Thank you again for listening to Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace and love, y'all.
Peace and love.
The Podical Sons with not your average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.